Velocity, morning, peace, and blessings. Uh, I should have done this video earlier, when the transit started happening or whatnot. But I've decided, thanks to a divine Atlantean exalted goddess, you know what I'm saying? I've decided to do a video on the Venus and Ketu transit that's currently taking place in the sky and whatnot. So yeah, the Shukra K2 Venus and K2 transit that's going on right now. What I've been noticing, you know what I'm saying, with actual people in the life, in the workspace or whatnot, even had tested some areas of my life and existence as well or whatnot. When it comes to the Venus and the K2 conjunction, it's really been bringing about detox of Venusian principles. K2 is the one that's going to tell you you need to detox this particular thing. You need to decrease the impure bad qualities, for lack of a better word, right? You need to pay close attention to this. And K2 is telling you, listen, I'm going to bring chaos and I'm going to set fire to certain situations so that you can understand the signal that something is wrong and you need to let this thing go in some type of way. You need to detox. You need to, listen. That's what K2 does. K2 doesn't just cut something off completely. It's merely asking you to detox the toxicity about that particular thing and to elevate higher so that you can heal, so that you can understand, explore, and experience this thing on the spiritual level as well, right? So when it comes into contact with Venus, you know what I'm saying? This deals with relationships, you feel me? This deals with finance, this deals with situationships, partnerships of all sorts, you feel me? Food, income, even addiction, you know what I'm saying? Addictions of all sorts, substance addiction, scroll addiction, whatever you want to call it, porn addiction, all that. It deals with the sensual attachments and capacities of man, you know what I'm saying? And what I've been noticing about this conjunction, I've been hearing people who was in long relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like long relationships, you feel me? Like either splitting or thinking about taking a break. What else have I been seeing? I've been seeing a good deal of people experiencing health issues as well in relation to maybe foods they're consuming or being hospitalized for certain shit, yada yada yada, etc., etc. I myself have been dealing with a health issue that's been more, I guess you could say, startled since the start of this conjunction. I'm not even gonna lie. What else have I seen? Yeah, breakups. I just heard about a lady the other day telling me that you feel me, she had to cut her sister off, her family off, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because the family is not properly supporting, or family is jealous, and just connections kind of getting broken up, true colors getting exposed, and people truly understanding, uh, the love or the support, or you know what I'm saying, the things that people like to have in the external reality is not truly there. So they're having to make the decision to let some things go and to detox certain things or whatever, right? But this transit really is speaking to clean clean up the act. It's a great transit for evolution. It really is. You know what I'm saying? If there's any form of substance addiction that you have about yourself, any attachment to people that you hanging around that you shouldn't be hanging around, what else? Any bad spending habits of money, anything that you're not necessarily on your P's and Q's about in relation to the Venus standpoint. The transit is going to call it out and expose it in some way. And you feel me? It's up to you whether you listen to the transit and you detox the bad behavior or you let it accumulate. And you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna have to take action where it takes action. I ain't even gonna lie. My expenditures increased a lot too. um, off of this Venus and Ketu accident. Not accident, but transit. Like the shit just came out of nowhere. Like I just had to fork off a huge amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it coming. I seen it coming like a month or so before it actually happened or whatever. Uh, but yeah, just a quick update on that Venus and K2 transit. Some remedies. What can be some remedies? I would say remedies for this particular transit. Well, you know I'm gonna promote the fasting. Try to get into some herbal remedies too. You know what I'm saying? Try to maybe take you some oregano or get into some bladderwrack or some burdock root. You feel me? Do a herbal fast, do a cleanse, a juice cleanse of some sort. Consume less. Definitely consume less, spend less. You know what I'm saying? Consume less, spend less. Appreciate those that you have around you. Appreciate your relationship connections. Don't get to getting into arguments and talking shit about people and pointing out, flaws as if people are supposed to be perfect or whatever the fuck. And thinking that you could just cut somebody off and thinking that people are just replaceable. Do not do that within this particular time. Because if you cut somebody off, it is a chance that people will come back. I'm not even gonna lie after this transit, but the verbal wounds, the stuff that you say, definitely watch out for it because you can cut somebody so deep to the point to where the wound never heals. They come back in your life, but I mean, when they come back, they might not be the same person. You might not get the same trust, the same openness, the same love, the same harmony, the same respect out of them. So, like, yeah, when it comes to this transit, it's a very malefic energy. Just try to be as malefic and try to be as peaceable, try to be as sattvic as you possibly can be. The transit is more so geared towards detoxing the impure qualities within self. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have a family member who be bad mouthing you, or who's stealing from you, or your your ex keep leaving the house at 1:30 in the morning for whatever reason. She don't come back until the sun come up, and as soon as she gets to the house, she take a shower. You feel me? Like, yeah, now you might want to let the transit do what the transit gonna do. You can cut that one off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't don't hold on to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's one theme about this transit too. Holding on to the toxic situation. Venus will, a lot of the times, even in this conjunction period, like if somebody got this conjunction in a birth chart, Venus will a lot of the times try to instigate the person to hold on to the connection, hold on to the relationship, hold on to the stimulant, regardless of how bad they're getting treated or how bad the experience is or whatnot, right? So it's like you just holding on to pain and just feeling more pain and feeling more pain and more disrespect and yada yada yada, etc., etc. With this particular transit, that might be something that is harder to do or you won't be able to do because K2 is the stronger energy because Ketu is in its own nakshatra and it's in a fire sign, right? So shit is going to be happening in a chaotic way that is just going to force motherfuckers to confront the truth. You're not going to be able to run from it, or if you're running from it, as some people still will be running from it, it's just like a regression or a degradation or turning into something that's contrary to a respectable nature, right? For the most part, I do believe K2 will force people more so into the detox, but again, it is possible that people just holding on to the bullshit or whatever. So watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? If you see some shit in your life getting highlighted, if you knowing that the shit got to get cut out, like go with the transit, cut it off, detox it. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn a blind eye. And whatever needs to be reduced, whatever needs to be cut off, whatever needs to be rectified, again, it will be highly highlighted during the duration of this transit. So all in all, I done gave y'all some remedies or whatever. What else is another remedy for Venus? Contentment. Contentment. Ketu was a supreme remedy for Ketu is just contentment. Whatever situation you might think is driving you crazy, or whatever complaint that arises within your head, or you know what I'm saying, you're in shock and you absolutely need a solution. Pray and be content. Don't even pray, just be content. Accept that God, your creator, the source, ultimate, supreme consciousness, Vishnu, Shiva, whatever you happen to believe is the most high within your own being, right? Your higher self, whatever you want to call it, right? Just be content and know that all is going as all is to go. You know what I'm saying? Be understanding that if so and so doesn't respect you enough to respect your boundaries or your person or your demonstration or whatever, hold no anger for that person, hold no enmity, accept it for what it is, hold no disdain or regret or wanting to do something or getting outside of your body. Don't do none of that. Just accept it for what it is and detox that, walk away. Sometimes you do have to walk completely away with K2. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you detoxing. If I want to eat better, I gotta stop eating junk food. Gotta stop eating Snickers. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stop eating the Boston baked beans and you feel me, the briskets from Bucky's and all the bullshit, right? But yeah, Velocity Mooney, peace and blessings to the collective.